morning. Great. So how many of you guys were at the Shutdown Cybercrime session last year? Raise your hand.
A handful.
Handful.
Alex specifically. Okay.
You're not counted. You were on the stage. So last year, we did Shutdown Cybercrime session, which was the best EMS track session. And we shared about the common attacks and what to do to protect against those. We'll be doing something similar today. For those who were there last year, we have updated recommendations, especially for hybrid environments. For those who are new, which is most of you, get excited. We're going to talk about current and emerging attacks and how to protect against them. My name is Nitika Gupta. I'm a program manager on the Identity-Security Protection team. The Identity-Security Protection team is responsible for protecting our consumer accounts, Microsoft account, the account you use for Xbox, Skype, Outlook.com, as well as our enterprise accounts, which is Azure Active Directory. With me is Mark.
Hi, everybody. So I'm a program manager in the customer experience team, and I work with large and complex customers on their deployments of Azure AD. So last year, Nitika said, Alex and Nitika did this really good session, and they covered the top 3 attacks that we were seeing at the time: password spray, phishing, and breach replay. And at the very end of that talk, Alex said, help me help you. And he gave some very specific guidance for people to go back and do to protect themselves from these types of attacks. So Nick and I thought, OK, that's good. That should be done. So we want to talk about some emerging threats like content abuse, IoT, and nation states. And when we looked at the data, we found out it's not too much of this, actually. So we thought that the whole frame of this talk would be to give very specific and clear guidance around the following things. Password spray. Last month, there was 200,000 accounts that were compromised via password spray. Phishing. 5 billion emails blocked in Office 365 this year, 44 million risk events, and we'll get into that later. And then breach replay. 650,000 accounts with leaked credentials in 2018. So for those that have been paying attention, these are the same 3 attacks that we talked about last year. Okay? So we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to spend less time talking about how the attack works and give more time to what you need to go do to protect yourself from it. And if you were here last year and you were a really good student and you actually did all the recommendations, we are going to talk a little bit about some app consent stuff. So getting started, password spray. An attacker will use a common password and use it against many, many accounts. And it works really well because password policies make people pick very predictable passwords. So anyone that changes their passwords every quarter or maybe every month, you get things like September 2018 is a good password, and the first letter is always capital, right? And the last letter is a special character, and it's always what? Exclamation point, right? How many people have an exclamation point as their special character as the last thing? Yeah, right? So, and when they do this, they play it against many accounts, and it stays under the account lockout threshold. So it looks something like this, where they just play it through, right? And then they're going to get some accounts, usually at least 1%. And once they do that, they get your gal, they dump that. So now they have everyone's email address. And then they start pivoting in your environment, maybe sending other phishing emails to other people internally. And it looks more trustworthy, right? Because it's an internal email, right? So this is what we see on the Azure AD side. And all these different colors are just different passwords, right? And it's kind of soothing, right? Like waves, just waves of bad passwords coming through, right? OK. So how common is this? 200,000 accounts last month. Last month. It's brutal. We got to do something about this. And most of these are coming through legacy authentication protocols. That's like IMAP4, POP3, SMTP, right? So the first thing we want you to do.
So the first thing we want you to do to protect against password spray is to enable ban password protection. If you're a cloud customer, your life is easy. You don't have to do anything. We automatically ban common passwords for you. If you're a hybrid customer, we have added what we call the on-prem ban password filter, which allows you to take advantage of ban password capability now on premises. We'll show you what that looks like in the demo. The second recommendation here is to rethink your password policy. Your password policy has probably graduated from college. You haven't revisited it since the 90s. It's time to revisit it. So we have two different links here. We have linked to the Microsoft password guidance, and we have linked to the NIST guidance. Good news, both have the same recommendations. So you have to just read once and then apply it. So let's take a look. How do you enable on-prem band password protection? I'm in the Azure portal, and here I'm looking at the password protection preview experience. Under that, you look for password protection for Windows Server Active Directory. Here, I can simply enable the band password protection. I have two modes to select from. I can either have it in audit mode. What it means is it'll just generate a report for me so I can understand the band password usage for my organization. Or you can enforce it. So our recommendation is audit it for a few weeks and then start enforcing the policy in your organization. With that, you can save the policy, and that's it. You have band password configuration done. The next thing we want you to do to protect against password spray is to block suspicious IP addresses. Now again, if you're a cloud customer, your job is easy. Do nothing. We have a feature that we call IP blocking that automatically tracks all the bad IP addresses and blocks it for you. If you're a hybrid customer and you're using cloud authentication, again, do nothing. We take care of you. If you are a federated customer, we recently added a risky IP address report in Azure AD Connect Health. How many of you use Azure AD Connect Health? Everyone should go install it. You just get this amazing report with risky IP, a lot of sync errors, and everything you need to know about your hybrid infrastructure. So once you have this list of IP addresses that are bad, you can then pull that list and configure a block policy in conditional access, as well as in ADFS client access rules. We'll show you what the banned IP report looks like. So as I mentioned earlier, this report is new. We released this in May 2018, just about 3 months or so. And since the launch, we have had over 3,000 customers that have been using this report and finding value in it. So let's move on to the demo. Let's see what the report looks like and how you can consume the IP addresses. So here I am in Azure AD Connect Health. And under ADFS services, if I scroll down, here is the risky IP report. Within the report, I can see the IP addresses. I can see the bad password attempt count, as well as the timestamp when we saw the bad IP address. From here, I can simply download this report. And once I have the list of IP addresses, I can block them in Azure AD conditional access. And that's how you protect against risky IPs if you're in a federated environment.
So that wasn't that hard, right? Like the two things that you can do to start protecting against password spray, those are really easy things to get started doing.
Was it hard?
Or is it not hard to us, I guess? I don't know.
It's easy. We just showed you. We just did it on stage. All right, so the next thing we want you to do is to block legacy authentication. As Mark mentioned, most of the password spray attacks are coming from legacy authentication. If you were to block legacy authentication, you can reduce your compromise rate by 66%. Simply blocking legacy auth can get you down by 66%. We'll walk you through how to do it using Azure AD conditional access. This is, again, a new feature that we released in June 2018. And since then, we have over 5,000 tenants that are actively using block legacy auth with conditional access. This is a really complex topic, and me and Mark are barely scratching the surface with the 2 slides we have. So we have a dedicated session on this topic tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. that our colleague Tariq is doing.
Yep, Tariq and Sean got, like I said last session, the very coveted morning after the party slot. It's very hard to get, so we've saved our best session for that.
Good news, it's online. You can watch it while you're hungover in bed.
No, but definitely, please, please, please watch it.
So now let's talk about how would you block legacy auth. So before you start blocking legacy auth, the first question you want to understand is, what's the usage of legacy auth in my organization? You want to get a sense of who are the users that are using legacy auth. You want to understand the applications that are using legacy authentication in your organization. Our recent updates to the sign-in report make it easy for you to answer those two questions. I'm in the sign-in report, and here we have added a column called Client App. It tells you if the user used the browser, a modern authentication app, Exchange Active Sync, or other clients, which indicates legacy authentication. With the filtering capabilities in the report, I can also simply filter down to other clients and understand the users and apps that are using other clients that's legacy auth. Once I understand the usage of legacy authentication, I'm ready to start blocking it in my environment. For that, you can go to conditional access. Within conditional access, let's create a demo policy. Demo legacy auth. Let's apply the policy to a set of users. For my demo, I'll go with all users to make it quick. Let's apply to all apps. And this is where the main configuration is. Under client applications, I can select other clients. I can uncheck all of these. And that's it. This indicates the legacy auth traffic. I can apply block access control and enable the policy, and that's it. I'm done. So with this policy configuration that I just showed you, I can block legacy authentication for all users, all apps for my environment.
Yeah, and the thing, like a best practice for this is you can start with all users, but or you could scope this down, right? So you can start blocking people that you know are not using the legacy authentication clients, and then start adding them as you onboard or offboard them from those clients. But okay, and I'm very proud of Nitika because last time we did this demo, she accidentally hit save, and then locked us out of the tenant. So another best practice: be careful. Okay, all right. Phishing. We're not going to talk too much about this, but we had a whole phishing session earlier this week, but I want to call out two numbers here. That there's 5 billion phishing emails that were blocked in Office 365 this year, and that 20% of your users are going to click on it in the first 5 minutes. And I kind of wonder what they're doing like with the other 4 minutes, right? Because we get phished all the time internally, like from the phishing team, and it's always like either new Xbox stuff or HoloLens, like who wants to try that? And there's a guy on our team named Chad, and like he clicks right through every time, like immediately, and gets caught. So your users are going to click through this stuff. All right. So some examples of this from the credential side. Like I said, we're going to see password spray against users and also breach replay leak credentials, which I'm going to talk about next. And you start to see this stuff. There's usually spoofed domains, and the brand impersonation is really good. And they usually want you to click on a malicious link of some kind or possibly some malicious attachment. So here's an example of a phishing email. Who can tell me what's wrong with it? Like, looks pretty good, like at first glance, right? Right. The domain, but it looks like the logo's there, like we'll just click on through that. What about this one? Maybe I'm expecting this document. Maybe I'm expecting to sign something, maybe I'm closing on a house or something like that. Right, looks pretty good. And then when you go on the link, it looks like this. This looks like, oh, I'm going to get this document that someone shared with me from Dropbox. This looks pretty good. What's wrong with it? Can't see it. The URL. The URL is not Dropbox. But like, you didn't even get a cert warning, right? Like, they have a cert for this domain. Like, that's really good. What about this one? Looks like ours, right? URL again. So they're getting really, really good at this. So the people are going to enter their credentials, and they're going to download the malware, so we want to make sure we're taking care of this. So how common is phishing? From us on the identity side, like I said, there's a whole talk on phishing that Ross Adams did earlier this week. But from our side, when usually users click through this, you get sign-ins from unfamiliar locations, impossible travel, things like that. And we had 44 million risk events in August alone, right? So this is really happening a lot. So go do the following.
So to protect against phishing, you need to monitor your risk reports. So I'm not going to talk too much about this. I'm going to show you what that looks like, especially the new experience we released. And with a show of hands, how many of you guys monitor your risk reports daily? How many of you monitor it every hour? No one. Oh, one. Okay. How many of you monitor it every week? And a lot of you don't monitor it, right? So we'll come back to that question. I asked it for a reason. So with that, I'm going to show you the demo of the new identity protection experience. So I'm in the identity protection dashboard. With the new identity protection experience, you now have a trend graph of how many risky users you saw in the last week. From there, I can click on it, and I can see the list of users. For each user, I can see their current state, their risk level, their type, and so on. But the coolest thing here is now I have the filtering, searching, sorting capabilities that customers have been complaining about for 2.5 years. Like, trust me, this is like the top feedback we have heard from identity protection customers. Let me filter the data, sort the data, search the data. So we have fixed those. The other cool thing, you can multi-select. So if you want to apply the same remediation to 2 users, you can do it now. So I can select 2 users, Joanna and Lena, at the same time from this report. The next thing I want to highlight in this experience is that we have an inline thing that pops up and gives you information. So if you remember, in the old experience, you clicked on a user, we took you to another page where you could see more information, risk events, but you lost the context. So with the new experience, now you have this inline pop-up, which shows you user information, the risky sign-ins, the user risk history, and so on. And I can take actions right there from the pop-up. So that's about risky sign-in. Let's go back to the dashboard. We also have the notion of risky sign-ins. And here again, I have a trend chart which shows me the risky sign-ins over time. This wasn't there before. And then from this trend chart, again, I can click to see more information about the sign-in events. I can see the application, the sign-in state, whatnot. The coolest thing here is this is the sign-in report. This is not a separate experience for risk events. So we have combined the sign-in report with the risk events. So now you have a single experience where you can see risk information as well as your sign-in information. So for each sign-in, now I can click on it to see the sign-in information, the device information, the MFA information, the risk information, as well as conditional access information. I don't have to go to 2 different experiences. It's all there in a single plate. So monitor your sign-in reports that you guys are not doing right now. So that's the demo we saw. So going back to the previous question I asked, most of you don't view your reports. There's only one person who reviews the report every hour. There are a handful of you that review every day. So what's happening is that we mark all these accounts as compromised, but you're not looking at it. Or you're taking action in like hours and days and months, and it's too late. We have a solution. We have what we call the sign-in risk policy. The sign-in risk policy automatically protects against risky sign-ins. The moment we detect a risky sign-in, we can challenge it with multi-factor authentication, and only the good user gets in. The bad guy is stopped at that point. The event is remediated. You have nothing to look at. We'll take care of the investigation and remediation for you. To configure the sign-in risk policy, you have a few options. You have the risk level, which could be high, medium, low. You can choose based on your security posture. You can pick between the 2 controls, require multi-factor authentication or blocking access. We highly recommend that you use multi-factor authentication instead of blocking access, because blocking access would lead to a help desk call, the user productivity is lost, and you have higher costs. Our recommendation, to summarize, is require multi-factor authentication for medium or above risk sign-ins. Let's quickly show you how you would configure this policy in your environment. So I'm back in the identity protection experience. Another cool thing about this experience is that it has actionable insights. So next to the trend chart, you might observe that there is a link which says configure sign-in risk policy. This takes me directly to the policy experience. Here I can configure the policy for a set of users and groups. I've already configured it for my employees. I can pick the right sign-in risk condition for my organization. This could be low and above, medium and above, high. We recommend you go with medium and above. You can pick the right controls, require multi-factor authentication or block access. And this is the coolest part here. So before you enable the policy, you can understand the impact of the policy on your organization. So here, I know that 279 users will be challenged with multi-factor authentication in the next 30 days. So 279 is not a big number. I can sleep well at night after configuring this policy. So I'll go ahead and enforce the policy, and I can hit save. And that's it.
OK. So the third thing, so we covered password spray, we covered phishing. Now we're going to cover breach replay, which is one of my favorite ones to cover. OK, so I'm glad everyone's sitting down. But did you know that end users use the same username and passwords on many sites, right? OK? And like sometimes it's for a good reason. OK, so like maybe let's say you guys use OneDrive, and then you're working with another company, and they use Dropbox. And they share that Dropbox document with one of your users, and then they're asked to create a Dropbox account. So think, well, this is for work. Like I'll put my work address in there, right? And then they use the same work password because they don't have to remember anything. So like I could see how an end user could like arrive at that, right? It makes sense. And sometimes they do it for terrible reasons.
It's always terrible.
Right? You think if you would use a different username and password anywhere, it would be here, right? But yeah. So username and password pairs are posted online, and bad guys use them, and they try them on all the different services. So you got to be monitoring for this. So how common is this? 2 billion credentials we processed in 2018 so far, and we had 650,000 matched that were actually active username and password pairs. That's a lot. So what should you do about this? First, turn on password hash sync. So most of my customers have password hash sync on. So Nitik and I were talking about this the other day, and we thought, OK, this might be a good time for me to give like my secret, how I get them to do this, OK? So I have a two-step approach that you guys can use when you go back to like with the security team or whoever is preventing you from turning on password hash sync, like who's jamming you up on this, right? OK? So step one, I wear them down. I wear them down. I tell them that this is so important, I'm going to bring this up once a month until you turn it on. And they laugh because they think I'm joking. And then I laugh because I know I'm not joking. And then when the month rolls over on the next call we have, I say, hey, is password hash sync on? You want to talk about now, or you want to talk about next week? And we work through that way. And the second one is, I forgot to do this, but this will still work. How many people have password hash sync not enabled today? Raise your hand and keep it up. OK, keep it up. Step two, shame. And this is very exciting for me. I've never had the opportunity to shame an auditorium full of people about this. So this is awesome for me, OK? I shame them because 82% of Azure AD tenants have password hash sync on, which encompasses 57% of all the users in Azure AD, OK? So if you had your hand up, you are now in the minority, all right? So if you have reasons why you cannot turn this on, please see me after, see Alex or Dana or Nitika after, and we want to hear about why you cannot do that. Every once in a while, someone will claim some sort of like legal policy somewhere, whatever, and when I'm like, where does it say that? And nobody actually has it. So if you have that like citation needed, please tell me what that is. OK. So next thing, you're going to talk about user risk policy, right?
Yep. So going back to the question I asked you guys earlier, you guys don't look at the policy, at the risk reports at all, or you look at them on a weekly basis or a daily basis. And guess what? It's too late. The bad actor has a day to steal all your data, and a day is actually too much. They just need minutes. So let's talk about user risk policy. The user risk policy can automatically remediate any compromised accounts for you. The moment we detect that there's a leaked credential out there in the dark web, we can get that feed of data, compare it against the password hashes in Azure AD, hence you need password hash sync, and tell you if there is a leaked credential. And now, if you have the user risk policy, we can automatically prompt the user to change the password. And at the end of it, the user has changed the password, the credential is no longer leaked, the user is no longer compromised, you have nothing to worry about. So let's look at how to configure the user risk policy. So I'll go back to my favorite identity protection dashboard. And as I was talking, one of the cool things here is actionable insights. So I have the trend chart here, and I can click on the user risk policy recommendation that I see. Within the policy, it looks very similar to the sign-in risk policy. So I configure it for users and groups. I can choose the right user risk level. Our recommendation is to go with high. And then I can choose the right control, whether it be password change or block. We recommend that customers go with password change as the control. However, we understand that there might be customers that don't allow password changes in the cloud. For them, block is the option. That'll lead to a help desk call where the end user will call help desk, and you'll have to fix the user account manually. Next, you can review the impact of the policy. That will help you sleep well at night after you roll this out. So you can see that after this policy is rolled out, 6 users will be challenged to change password. 6 is not a big deal. Let's go ahead and enforce the policy and save. Moving on to emerging attacks.
Yep. OK, so the last 3 things we talked, the last 3 things, the password spray, the phishing, and the breach repo, that constitutes the vast majority of attacks that we're seeing against customers, right? So is anything that we showed you like really, really hard to do, like there's no way we can ever do this kind of a thing? I feel like it's all very things that are in everyone's reach, and we can do this and get a lot better. So out of all these, we're going to talk about the consent abuse. So I'm going to kind of give you a quick thing here. So we have this history of consent abuse, things you can read about later. Probably the most popular one was the Cambridge Analytics one. I know this because it made it onto my mom's tech radar, where she told me about it. And just to kind of give you an idea, she let me know last week that there was a new iPhone coming out, so she's got her finger on the technical pulse. So, right, that's how you know. When it makes it on to mom, then you know it's a big deal. Okay, so I'm going to dig into this. So the first one here is this Ocean Lotus OAuth espionage attack. And really, it's a user's tricked into navigating to a compromised site. This was a very targeted attack. And they get them to click on a malicious link, and there it sees them asking them to grant consent to this application. And it looks like a Google app, but it really was a malicious app. So users are just going to click through on this. Okay. Next, this is a proof of concept attack by Kevin Mitnick, where a similar thing, a user gets an application, it asks them to grant a lot of access, more than it needs, and then after that, they were able to like encrypt the mailbox and things like that. So we're not seeing a lot of this today, but I want to kind of include this for you guys so you can take a look when you get back and kind of be forward thinking. So the best thing you can do for this is end user education. I know this is like a horrible eye chart, so we're going to cover this like line by line to make sure you get it. Solid? No? Okay, kidding. So take this back with you. Use this in your end user training. This is a really good guide that you can use. But what can you do about it? So in the previous session I just did with Adam, we kind of walked through this live, but here you go in Azure AD, you can see the applications and the permissions that they require that have been granted for both end user consent as well as admin consent. And you can do this by just going to the application itself, and then once you're in there, you can also see which users have actually consented to the app as well. So you can revoke this as well. So this is kind of like by hand in the GUI. I know that this is harder, so we actually have a PowerShell script that we'll kind of expand here. So Philippe on my team is a very, very smart guy. He wrote a PowerShell script that you can enumerate all of your applications and pull all the consent that they have out, and then see if there's anything that you want to take a look at and maybe revoke, because it's a little too powerful for that. And also, if you have MCAS, we have some stuff that you can do with that as well. So it shows you in a nicer grid the permission level that they have, as well as you can do some automated responses around this to create an app policy around that. I think that's what you're going to show.
Yeah. So how many of you have MCAS? So a few of you. This is going to be of interest to you. So if you have MCAS, MCAS has an investigation section. Under the investigation section, you can find app permissions. So I'm in the app permission section here, and what I can see is all the applications that have access to Office 365 data. For each application, I can see who authorized the application. I can see the permission level, high, medium, or low. I can see when the app was last authorized. I can take quick actions right here from this console. So I can say, I want to approve this app, or I want to ban this app. Now, again, you don't want to be doing this manually. So we also have a policy in MCAS, which we call the app permission policy. Within the app permission policy, you can select the app, Office 365, Salesforce, Google. You can select the filters for the policy. So here you have options around publisher, permissions, permission level. For this demo, I'm going to go with permission level. For permission level, I want to select high. So the policy I'm trying to create here is, if the permission level is high, just revoke the app. I don't want to allow that app. So I selected permission level as high. I can now choose the governance controls here. So I want to revoke access immediately. And I can customize the end user messaging as well, so the end user doesn't get confused and ends up calling help desk, and simply create this policy. And that's it. You can understand the app permissions using MCAS, and you can automatically configure threat response. It's coming up.
OK, so yeah, so just to recap here, you want to make sure, like I said, the previous attacks are much more prevalent. But if you're into this app stuff here, you can really look through your apps and look for the consent for which applications is anything that's risky, over-privileged that you don't actually need, and then identify those users that have access to those applications. Are there any that have it that shouldn't? And then you can use MCAS, if you have that, as well to automate the response. Or there's PowerShell scripts in the actual portal that we showed in the last session, as well as that GitHub script as well. So I think the next thing is Identity-Secure score.
Yeah.
Is anyone using this already?
Oh, quite a few of you. That's awesome. I'm really happy. So you heard Mark and I talk for the last 45 minutes about the attacks and all the recommendations. And you're probably waiting for the next year's session to get the latest list of recommendations as well. Good news, your wait is over. So we have codified all our recommendations in what we call the Identity-Secure score. Identity-Secure score provides you visibility into your current security posture based on the features that you have configured in Azure AD. It also provides you guidance. This is the core part of it. It gives you guidance on features to configure to improve your security posture. We're going to dive deeper into it as we go through the demo. So I want to talk through some of these recommendations that we have in Identity-Secure score. So the first thing we want customers to do is to configure multi-factor authentication for Azure AD privileged roles. How many of you have that done? Our numbers are not lying, I guess.
That's the noise of disapproval for me, by the way.
So the latest data is we have 1.7 admins protected by multi-factor authentication. This number makes me really, really sad. It's not a new guidance. It's not a new feature that we are rolling out. It's been there for years, and still the numbers are astonishingly low. So first thing first, just turn on multi-factor authentication for your Azure AD privileged roles. The second thing is to automate threat response. As I mentioned earlier, it can take you days and months to actually fix a user compromise. Automate the threat response so we can automatically protect you using sign-in risk policy and user risk policy. Third, reduce your attack surface so you have lesser to worry about. Block legacy auth to reduce password spray attacks and reduce your compromise by 66%. Use non-admin roles, so use limited admins like security reader and other roles. Have fewer global admins. Do not have too many global admins. It's too much to take on. Use privileged identity management, which is what we'll talk about in the next few slides. The next thing we want you to do is to strengthen your credentials. How many of you watched the passwordless demo earlier this week? I thought the numbers would be higher. We demoed it in so many sessions. OK, how many of you read about it in news? It's everywhere. OK. OK, so there are some of you who haven't. Go catch up on the news. Ignite can be busy. So we talked about passwordless sign-in, how you can use the Microsoft Authenticator app to sign in to Azure AD without a password. Check that out. Test that feature. If you have to live with passwords, make sure you have multi-factor authentication. As you might have realized by now, most of our attacks are related to passwords. If you turn on multi-factor authentication, You can bring down your compromise rate by 99%. So turn on multi-factor authentication. The next thing is enable self-help for more predictable and secure end-user behavior. The moment you make it hard for your end users to do something, they're going to find a backdoor. They're going to work around it. So make sure you actually think through the end user experiences and enable self-help scenarios so you let the users be productive. So that's the fun part. So the go-to here is go turn on Identity Secure Score, go to the Identity Secure Score dashboard, see your current score, and then build a plan, build a deployment plan to actually improve your secure score. And let me show you what that experience looks like. So I'm in the Identity Secure Score experience in the Azure portal. And here, the first thing I see in bold is your current Identity Secure Score. So for Wingtip Toys, the score is 60 out of 223. This is the score based on your current security configuration. 223 is the denominator, which is the maximum secure score you can get by configuring all the security features in identity area. To help you benchmark your score to figure out if you're good or bad, we also provide you the industry average. So here you can see the technology industry average is 43. We also give you an average for customers of the same size, another number for you to compare yourself to. The right part is cool. It gives you a trend chart and helps you visualize your secure score changes over time. Now, let's change it to 30 days. You see a spike. And the reason I want to highlight this is that for all those IT pros in here who are wanting to justify all the security features you have deployed or want to take credit for all the awesome work you've done by deploying MFA, this is your chart. So you can just show them a spike in the secure score and show them value that you've added by deploying the features. So the next thing is the list of recommendations. This is the crux of this. So here I can see all the recommendations from Microsoft for identity security. For each recommendation, we provide you a score impact, which is the number of points you get by configuring this recommendation. You can dig deeper into each recommendation. And here, you have details on the changes we are asking you to make, how the change is going to impact your end users. So once you're confident, you can get started. When you get started, we directly take you to the experience where you can turn on that capability. So here, it's taking me to Azure AD conditional access, where I can turn on this baseline protection policy. So here we have the baseline protection policy for admins, which enables MFA for my key admin roles. I can simply select this use policy immediately and save it and apply this policy to my organization. What that gives me is 45 points, a bump in the secure score, a chart that I can show to my boss and say, hey, I added value in the last week. So the identity secure score is actually part of the bigger Microsoft secure score. So here on the top, you can see to view your overall Microsoft secure score, you can go to the Microsoft secure score portal. So let's quickly walk through that portal as well. So within the portal, you get all the recommendations. So you see a score which is across identity, data, apps, devices, and infrastructure. And you can see all the recommendations for these 5 pillars. If you're interested in just identity, you can simply filter down to the identity category and see all the identity recommendations. What I want to highlight here is that the recommendations you see in both places are the same. It's exactly the same API and the backend data. The score that you'll see in both the portals is going to be the same. It's just 2 different user experiences for the same score. With that, let's go back to slides.
Great. OK, so we made this into a checklist that you guys could print out when you get back and start working through this. So the thing I want you to do today is, as we said, enable MFA for your admins. And Nick already said that we're at 1.7% admins protected for MFA. Does anyone remember what the number was last year? The answer is 0.7%. And I remember that because it was the favorite thing I learned at Ignite last year. And by favorite, I mean it made me the most sad, okay? So we're at 1.7. This is good. It's good and bad. It's good. We've doubled. It's bad because it's still terrible, okay? So Nick and I were kind of thinking about what could we do to maybe incentivize you to do some of this. So we have kind of a cool giveaway up here. So we have a box of Azure AD P2 licenses that you are good for 1 year that you can use to deploy PIM in your environment. So we'll hand those out after the session. My only ask is that if you take one, please actually enable PIM. Because as we have seen here today, whoever co-presents with Nitika can be easily replaced. And that will most likely happen to me if this number does not start going up, okay? All right. I'm like, this is another, like, see, this is another one of those where I'm laughing to you, but I'm not actually joking, right? So, another one of those. Okay. Monitor your risk reports, right? Like, this is actual bad stuff that is happening in your environment. Go look at this. I don't know why everyone isn't looking at this every single day. Use Identity-Secure Store. This is super easy. It will help you lay out where you need to go and what you need to work on. And as Nitika showed too, it's super easy to show management, like we started at this and we're working our way up. We're getting better every day. The things I'm working on that you may not see are actually improving our security. Test the password sign-in with the Microsoft Authenticator app. We've done that a couple times. It's new, it's amazing. You should always be using the Authenticator app if you can, from a security perspective, as well as it's a better end user experience. We're not gonna cover this, but you get a special primary refresh token, which reduces your prompts on your mobile devices when you have the Authenticator app installed. Next week, turn on password hash sync, okay? Please turn this on. And next, start pulling your Azure AD logs into your SIEM system. We didn't cover that in this session, but in the hybrid IAM best practices that Adam and I just did, we showed how easy you can do that by pulling all this in through Azure Monitor. We have plugins for Splunk, Sumo Logic, and ArcSight. You can easily start pulling your data into this.
In next 2 weeks, block legacy authentication. It reduces your compromise rate by 66%, yes. And most of our password spray attacks are coming from legacy auth, so please go block it. The next thing is to modernize your password policy. This is about banning the common password. We have brought those capabilities to on-premises, so please check them out. Third, block suspicious IPs. If you're in cloud, do nothing. We take care of that. If you're on-premises, use the risky IP report in Azure AD Connect Health to get the list of bad IP addresses and block them using conditional access. This is your next month. Automate threat response. Configure the user risk policy and the sign-in risk policy. As we all realized in this room, we are not monitoring these reports every minute or every hour. We are not even monitoring it every day. It's too late. Configure these policies so we can automatically remediate those accounts for you. Next, review the app permissions periodically. Look out for any app that is requiring for more permission than it needs. Also use MCAS. So if you have access to MCAS, use the MCAS console to see the app permissions, as well as configure the policy to automatically revoke access for apps. Here's your homework for your flight back. So lots of reading. So the first link here is a link to a security white paper we published 3 months ago. It's called 5 Steps to Secure Your Identity Infrastructure. It goes into a lot more detail of the recommendations that I walked through. It talks about strengthening your credentials, reducing your attack surface, automating threat response, self-help, and other steps you can take. The second link here is the password guidance. Your passwords policies are really old. Go revisit them. Make sure you use the modern password policies. Stop using the complexity rules. Stop using expiry, because all that does is makes user have passwords like capital P, @, /SSW, !, !! Use the Identity-Secure score. This is a new feature. Understand your current security posture using the Identity-Secure score. Build a deployment roadmap using the Identity-Secure score recommendations. The other thing I want to call out here is we are eager to hear your feedback. So if you check out this Identity-Secure score and have recommendations on features to add or see some issues, let us know. We are eager to hear your feedback on the new feature. Fourth, read our Azure AD data security white paper. Fifth, here's a link to understand how password hash sync works. So you can hand this off to your security team and if they give you pushback. So here's the list of all the other identity sessions. There are many more. We don't have all of them in the slides. And all of them are passed, like pretty much. There are 2 sessions tomorrow for those who are staying. But good news, it's all available online. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and watch some of the sessions from my amazing coworkers. So go and watch these identity sessions online once you're back in office next week. Please evaluate the session so we know if the content was useful, what we can improve for next year. And we have almost 30 minutes for questions. You can come to the 2 mics for questions.